The story is about a sniper and his partner, who after the end of the war between America and Iraq, go to protect the pipeline there, where both of them start a game of death with a very big sniper Juba. Now watch this. Will they be able to return home after completing their mission, or will Juba kill them there? So let's start without any delay. At the beginning of this story, we see the scene of the border of Iraq, where the war between Iraq and America has ended some time ago. On the border, two soldiers of America come to see a pipeline there, whose names are Ike and Matthews. Ike there is a sniper, and Matthews, his partner. They have been sent here so that no enemy of Iraq can damage this pipeline. Both of them hide at a place a short distance from the pipeline and put some bushes over themselves, so that if any Iraqi soldier comes there, he would not be able to see them. Both Isaac and Matthews were keeping an eye on that pipeline with their sniper guns. Now time passes slowly, and both of them have been here for 22 hours, on which Matthews says that now I will not be able to live like this here anymore. There is no enemy here. On which Isaac says that perhaps our enemy is very clever, so he is waiting for us to leave so that he can kill me here. But something doesn't seem right. Didn't you see how many American soldiers were lying dead there? Only one person can be so clever, and that is Juba. To me it seems like a trick of Juba's mouth. Matthews tells him that no, you are thinking too much. This is not a trick. Maybe everything is fine, and now Matthews can no longer tolerate him. He gets up from there and starts going towards the pipeline. Isaac keeps an eye on it with his scope. Going down, Matthews sees some men lying dead, who were American soldiers, and all of them were killed by headshots. Seeing which Matthews understands. Maybe Ike was right, this is some trick, there is some big sniper present here. Matthews tells Ike through his radio that there is something wrong here, on which Ike immediately asks him to come back from there, but suddenly a bullet hits Matthews in his leg. He looks all around but does not see anyone. Seeing this, Isaac immediately goes to him to help him, where on the way, he is also attacked with a bullet, but he runs in a zigzag line and reaches Matthews, but then a bullet hits his leg too. Now to save his life from the bullets, Isaac hides behind a nearby wall. Ike gets a little scared, so he first tries to contact his base by radio, so that from there they can send a backup and medical team, but unfortunately he is not able to contact the base, after which he first forbids Matthews to move and says that I know that you are in a lot of pain at this time, but if you want to stay alive then don't move, otherwise that sniper will shoot you again. After this, Isaac starts removing the bullet from his leg, which hurts him a lot, but he still tolerates the pain. Then he removes the bullet little by little, during which he also becomes unconscious due to the pain. It gets done, and now as soon as the bullet comes out, he ties a cloth on his leg. Here Matthews had stopped moving, due to which Isaac thinks that Matthews is dead, after which Isaac becomes very sad. Isaac thinks that Matthews was his very good friend. Both of them had come here together and were about to go to their home. Isaac is thinking all this when suddenly he hears a noise on his radio, in which Isaac thinks that this call is from his base, and he immediately calls them. Telling him about the situation here, he asks them to send a backup and medical team here, on which the person talking asks Isaac to take his position and stand up and fire. But hearing this, Ike gets a little worried as to what he is saying, because if he stands up and fires, the sniper will kill him anyway. The man talking to Ike calls Ike by his rank, on which Ike says to him that how do you know about my rank? I did not tell you. And now even his way of speaking did not seem American to Ike, but it seemed Iraqi. Ike understands from all these things that this call is from he is not from the base. He is probably the same sniper who shot me and Matthews. At this time perhaps he is targeting me, so he is trying to find out my position from me. So Isaac says to him that maybe I have known who you are, to which the man says that I knew that you are intelligent, but if you want to stay alive then don't disconnect this call, otherwise your friend Matthews will be killed, who is still alive. Ike is a little happy to hear this, so he keeps talking to him so that he can engage him in his talks and find out that where is he hiding. Isaac then makes a hole in the wall and starts looking around with his scope, after which he asks the sniper, "What do you want from me and who are you? Have you forgotten that now the war between America and Iraq is over, and you are still killing the innocent people working on this pipeline?" On which the sniper says that I just want to kill you. I am just a common Iraqi, and as far as war is concerned, The war between America and Iraq is like you. It might have ended for the people but not for people like us. After this the sniper starts asking Isaac about his family, on which Isaac gets angry, and he tells him that enough is enough. Now I will not tell you anything. Hearing this, Sniper threatens Isaac that I will kill Matthews, on which Isaac tells him to do whatever you want. But then Isaac becomes a little suspicious. He thinks that how does this sniper know the name of Matthews? Isaac says that how do you know the name of Matthews, on which the sniper says that I am not only him but also all about you. I know something. If Matthews dies today then he will be the second person who will die because of you because you have already killed one of your friends Din. Din was Isaac's old friend before his death. Isaac was killing his enemy but by mistake the bullet hit Din. The sniper who caused his death was now attacking him emotionally, which was beginning to affect Isaac as well. The plan of that sniper was to attack Isaac's heart with his words so that he gets frustrated and kills himself, or else slowly time starts passing. Isaac is still hiding behind that wall but he has started feeling very thirsty, but his bottle is completely empty because while running in the beginning the sniper put a bullet in his water bottle. Just then the sniper talks to him again and tells him that I know that you do not have drinking water and you are in pain. For some more time, you will be tortured and killed like this. Now in anger, Isaac calls him a terrorist, on which the sniper says that you are on my land and the soil of my country. Then how can I become a terrorist in my country and if you are in my sight? If you look at it, you will find yourself a terrorist because you are in my country. After this, Isaac sees a pile of garbage there through the scope, seeing which Isaac understands that perhaps it is hidden in this garbage heap, and hiding in this garbage heap is not a trivial thing. That is, there is an old and very old game of this game. He is a clever player and there can be only one such player and that is Juba. Isaac tells him that I have come to know that you are Juba who used to work for America and you betrayed us after learning everything from us, on which he says Sniper that is Juba, that there are many people named Juba. Man, who are you talking about? Isaac says I am talking about your Juba the ghost. Here we get to know the name of that sniper for the first time, but Isaac's condition was gradually worsening. Juba also came to know about this, so he says to Isaac that if you die here, I will pull out your tongue from your throat and cut off your head and take it with me. Hearing this, he tried to find out the exact location of Juba. Isaac thinks of a trick and hangs his hat and his clothes on a stick so that he looks like a human being. When Juba shoots at that wooden person, he will see his location, but this plan does not work. Then a very strong storm starts coming there and Isaac cannot see anything through his scope, but he takes advantage of this thing. While picking up the bag of a dead American soldier by his side, he comes behind this wall. Meanwhile Juba also attacks him with bullets, due to which his scope gets broken. Isaac finds a water bottle and some other things from the bag of that American soldier. First of all, Isaac quenches his thirst by drinking water, but then we come to know that Matthews is still alive. He was listening to all the conversations of Isaac and Juba from his radio. Isaac also comes to know about this. Isaac becomes very happy to see Matthews alive. After this he tells him that Juba, hidden in the trash heap in front, if I keep him engaged in my talks, then you shoot at him with your rifle. But here Isaac makes a mistake. He does not switch off his radio while talking to Matthews, and Juba listens to his words. Says who are you talking to? Isaac to save his life says I am talking to God before I die. Then Matthews tries to see Juba with a shining object like mirror in his hand, and with all his might he shoots at Juba, but that bullet does not hit Juba. But then Juba shoots Matthews on the shoulder and Matthews gets injured, crawling forward to go to Isaac in condition. But then Juba shoots him another bullet, seeing which Isaac starts crying and he says to Juba, leave us, let us go back, on which Juba tells him, who has stalked you? If you want, you can go from here. Isaac tells him that I know if I try to leave from here you will shoot me, but Juba refuses to do so, saying that I will not do that because you don't want that, to which Isaac asks but why? Juba says that the answer to your why is in my next question. Now Juba asks Isaac that it has been a long time since the war ended, but why are you still here? What is the reason that you have not gone to your home yet? Hearing this Isaac starts crying and he says that I am not home. I can go because I have the blood of 3 people on my hands. I have told his family and everyone that he was killed by the enemies in the middle of the fight. How will I go home and meet his family? While both of them are talking, Isaac gets a call from his base on the radio. Initially he thinks that maybe this is also some trick of Juba, but on the call, His captain talks to him so that he gets convinced. It turns out that this is a real call, but then Juba pretends to be Isaac from the radio and starts talking to the base people and tells that everything is fine here, you just come to pick me up from here. That is, in some time, his base people are coming to pick up Isaac. Now Isaac sees all this and understands why all the soldiers are dead here and why none of the soldiers called for help. He himself had come here to pick up someone. Juba does this and calls the American soldiers here and kills them. After some time, Isaac hears the sound of the helicopter coming. Now Juba might attack them. He makes a plan to kill Matthews. He makes a hook by tying a rope to the wood and brings Matthews's sniper gun to himself with its help. After this, he also breaks the wall in front of him so that as soon as Juba shoots at him, he can find out his exact location and kill him. In a deliberate manner, Juba shoots at him. The bullet does not hit Isaac, but through this, Isaac comes to know the location of Juba. Juba was hiding right in the middle of the garbage heap. Isaac immediately shoots at Juba, which probably hits Juba. To find out this thing, Isaac stands at his place and watches. Now nothing happens to him, due to which Isaac understands that maybe now Juba is dead. Meanwhile his companions come to pick up Isaac from the helicopter. Here we see, knowing that Matthews is still alive, the base people put Isaac and Matthews in the helicopter and start leaving from there. But suddenly bullets start firing on the helicopter from below. Juba was still alive. Juba shoots the pilots of both helicopters and both helicopters are crushed on the spot, killing Isaac Matthews and all the people in the helicopter. Even after so much hard work and pain, Isaac and Matthews die. Then Juba again disguises himself as an American soldier and contacts Isaac's base and asks them to send help here. That is, Juba's death game is not over yet. He will keep calling such soldiers here and keep killing them. This story ends here with this sad ending. We hope you liked this story.